Well, I'm out here just outside of Damascus. I'm with Ryan from Ambrogio Robotic. Ryan, we've been slaving away mowing all afternoon, and I'm exhausted. But not really.
Right.
You got this really cool tool that's buzzing around in the background. Tell me about this.
Sure. Thanks for having us out. This is an Ambrogio Robotic Mower. They're made in Italy. They've been made in Italy for over 22 years now, but this one is the model L250, and it mows this acre, or nearly an acre property every day.
And it's totally programmable, so, and it's quiet as can be. I can't even hear this thing moving.
Absolutely.
But how does it work?
Absolutely. So it's similar to actually an invisible dog fence. There's a perimeter wire buried around the property. The robot, initially when it's installed, grids the property, finds out where it needs to mow, how long it needs to spend in certain areas, and then after that, you just set it and forget it.
So, and this, we're out here in the middle of the day mowing, but the homeowner has this program to go off in the middle of the night.
Right, yeah, normally it's not out here during the day. He actually has it running between about 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. at night, and as you can hear, we don't have it mic'd, but you can't really hear it at all. It's very quiet.
And there's, so set up on these, we're looking, the homeowner's over there, he's got it programmed and he's got his little smartphone out,
right.
Driving it, but it's programmed to set up to run on its own.
Absolutely, yeah. You have control of it from anywhere, whether you're at home or on the road. It's all through an app for Android or iPhone, the Ambrogio Robot Remote app. So from there you can set it, tell it to go in, tell it to ignore the fact that it's raining and come out and mow, which it normally would not do.
Right.
All that's done right from your phone, yeah.
And then you said, it's almost an acre or more of mowing.
Right.
How long does it take to have something like this mow?
Well, this one's on a 3-hour-a-day schedule, but it can actually mow for up to 7 hours at a time with the batteries that it has. So it can clear most of this property in that time, but right now it's sort of on a 3-day loop where it gets to each section over time.
And then, how often, a lot of us try to get out, once a week and mow, and, if it's like my yard, my lawn's getting super long.
Sure.
But you don't necessarily need to do that with this, right?
Exactly. So you can have it set to mow every single day, and it'll just trim off the very small amount of trimmings at the very top that just will break down really fast, so you don't have to worry about raking up clippings and hauling them out to the curb.
Right.
They break down fast, so it fertilizes the lawn, requires less water, saves you a ton of money.
And then, for charging, how does it charge?
It actually will follow the wire when it's done with its session for the day, head back to the charging station and pull in, sleep for the night,
Or in this case, it sleeps for the day and
sleep
then
during the day,
night.
yes, right.
So basically your lawn is pretty much always mowed.
Always mowed, yes.
So with something that's running around with a blade spinning all over the place, people with pets and kids,
Absolutely.
What about safety?
Sure, safety is very important with all robotic mowers, but with Ambrogio especially. There's bump sensors on the robot on all sides, so if it runs into something or something runs into it, it's going to stop the motor immediately, or the blade motor. If you lift it up, it's going to stop it immediately. Specifically for pets, there's also a feature that's really unique for Ambrogio. It's called Amico. It's a Bluetooth receiver that you actually put on your pet's collar, and if your dog or cat comes anywhere near the robot, blade stops immediately.
And then, you said, there's a rain function. It is raining today, and we've overrode it, but it doesn't necessarily happen.
Yeah, in the Pacific Northwest, we have to kind of override that. Otherwise, we just don't get mowed in the spring.
Our lawn would never get that. So, so if somebody is interested, what do they need to know about this, or where can they go to find money?
Yeah, so there's actually over a dozen different models for all types of lawns. This lawn does have some slopes to it, but we have models that'll go up to like a 37-degrie slope. So you might be thinking my lawn's too crazy for a robotic mower, but there's a lot of different types of models for all types of lawns. AmbrogiorRobot.com, AMBROGIO, AmbrogiorRobot.com. You can view all the models. You can find a dealer and an installer in your area. Or just give us a call. We're actually the importer, and we're based out of Oregon City here, and the number is 800-777-5526. That's for Max Distributing.
Which is great, so it sounds like there's a model, for any size yard. I'm amazed that you can go up to this large, and even just a smaller little. Mine's more of a postage stamp yard at home, which is great for that. It's just going to keep it mowed.
Yeah, so the smallest model is actually designed for lawns 0.1 acres or less. So, exactly a small urban lawn, something where you can just walk it out, set it there, and turn it on, and you don't even have to worry about mowing for that.
Yeah. So if you're looking to get your lawn mowed and you don't have to do it, make sure you go to gardentime.tv, and we'll click you over to Ambrogio's site and find a model that's great. And best for you. I just want to sit around and have a drink while I watch this guy mow.
Exactly.
So thanks for the information today, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us.